Hey everybody, it's KJ Jensen, day 3, Much Ado About Amps. Welcome to day 3 of your 15-day challenge, 14 plus 1 bonus. Today we're going to go over how to choose an amp really quickly and what we need to move on to day 4, so please pay attention. So along with buying a bass, either today or from yesterday, whenever you go to the music store if that's your plan, we're going to go over how to get an amp, some principles to use, and also please check out day 3 of the Titans of Bass book, linked below. So as with amps, as with your bass, you want to keep it simple, silly. Maybe borrow an amp, lease or rent, buy one new or used. If you're going to the music store to buy new, sometimes they will have a package of just a really basic standard amp and a bass guitar and maybe a cord. That's the 3 things we'll need to get moving. So keep it simple. Make sure to get a bass amp, not a guitar amp, because you're going to need the speciality of a bass amp that a guitar amp doesn't have. So the same principles apply to the bass guitar as the amp. Keep it simple. Choose a practice amp, maybe a larger one. I have a decent Fender Rumble 75 that I got for a few $100. It's decent. You can play live with it. It's not the biggest powerhouse, but it works. Same rules apply for buying the bass. Make sure it works. Make sure it's operational, turns on, things like that. So judging by the Titans information and the recommendations that they give on brands, things like that, if you have limited money and you have to choose between getting a better bass and a better amp, I would err on the side of the caution to get a better bass guitar than the actual amp. If you purchase an amp wisely, it'll hold its value. Mostly if you're buying used, it should especially be the case, but make sure your bass guitar is one that's comfortable, because you can only get so much out of that guitar, whereas if you get an amp, you could jack up the sound of it. So if you're at the music store or you're buying used, make sure you try before you buy. Plug in the cord, try the amp settings, make sure everything turns on, lights work. Try the bass guitar both plugged in and unplugged, see the sound, see if the comfort levels, see the tones. Just do your due diligence if you're buying a bike or something like that. It's very common sense. Again, the same principles apply. Try before you buy. Don't fall in love with one particular amp. How does it sound? How does the bass feel? Can you get the right tones out of it? Is it loud enough? How does the bass sound with the amp, plugged in, without it? Just go through the basics, A to B. It's in the book on day 3. So the goal at the end of today is to have yourself a bass, cord, and amp. You can use a regular guitar cord. There's not much difference. I suggest purchasing one that has an end like an L shape on it to plug into the bass, but they're all very similar. And make sure that it's all working and that you can get sound out of it, and go through the exercise in day 2 and 3 to get yourself a bass rig. So today's going to be a big day because you're going to have your own bass rig, hopefully, to stay on track for day 15. Borrowing's awesome. Buying used, buying new. Sometimes you can get a deal if you buy a package, a bass rig, bass guitar, and amp. So do your due diligence, find something that works for you, or maybe if you're in band at school, that'd be a great way as well. But we want to make sure we have a bass, guitar cord, and an amp so we can get started. Thanks for watching day 3 of Titans of Bass. Please like, subscribe, put your comments in. If you have any questions also, please put them in the YouTube comments. Ask questions, I'll get back to you. And we'll keep on moving. Now that you have a bass rig, hopefully, you went to the store, bought one used or borrowed one, we're ready to go, and you're going to learn a special song coming up. So thank you for buying the book, and thank you for watching.